I'm happy you came. I really am. I don't know how to. I don't know how to accept the love. I don't know how to accept it, but I'm gonna try. So I got this weird thing in my head. I'm sort of a mid-level celebrity. That's how I see myself. Mid-level, not complaining, but I know where I'm at. I could be walking down the street, and 3 dudes could be walking towards me, and one of them will be like, "Holy fuck, Marc Maron," and the other two are like, "No, I don't know that guy. I don't know that guy." Now, look, I'm happy the one guy likes me, but what I've learned over time is that I don't really have to stand there while he tries to explain who I am to his friends. That's not a great few minutes for me. Not great when I'm standing there and he's saying, "You don't know anything this guy's done? How is that even fucking possible?" I mean, he's been doing it like 35 years, right, Maron? Yeah, about 35. It's been 35. Yeah, like you never listened to his CDs or the podcast or his own show or Glow or the specials or nothing? And the guys are like, "No, we don't fucking know this guy." And that's when I'm like, I'm gonna go, I think. I think I'm gonna walk away from this because I didn't work 35 years for this feeling. Not great. And your friends are kind of assholes, am I right? The guy's like, "Yeah, they are, but they're my bros. But look, man, I don't have to hang out with them. I can hang out with you, Marc Maron." And that's when I'm like, I don't fucking know you. I don't know you or the people you're with. But, we hung out. The 3 of us spent a little time together. I showed his friends some stuff on my phone and me doing stuff. And I think they're on board. I think I pulled them in. I got a couple of newbies. Did a little missionary work is what I did. I just don't know. I don't know anymore. It's my job to think of funny things, to sit around and think of funny things. And a few weeks ago, I was sitting on my couch, and I realized, I just don't know. And then it went from there to, what do I know, actually? And then it went from there to, do I really know anything? How much do I really know? And you got to be careful with this type of rabbit hole within your own brain, because it can go quickly to, do I even exist? Which is sort of sophomoric. But usually at that moment, I always look at my cat Monkey and I go, well, Monkey's there and he's looking at me, so I'm here. So Monkey's always the philosophy killer. I can always rely on him for that. But if you really think about what you really actually know, it's only a few things, 7 things maybe everybody knows. The rest are just patterns you call a life. But if you actually made a column of things you're pretty sure you know for sure, and then made another column of how you know those things, most of that column is some guy told me. It's not sourced material. It's clickbait and hearsay. That's all. Goes into the head, locks onto a feeling. You're like, that sounds good. I'm going to tell other people that. And that's how brand marketing works, and also fascism, we're finding. So, what is the point? The point is, somebody, I don't know. Look, I take vitamins, all right? I take them every day. I take vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, and every day they're in my hand. I look at them, and in my heart, I think, these don't fucking do anything. There's no way they do anything. I know they don't do anything, but other part of me believes that they do. You can actually believe something that you know is bullshit. It's a problem. So now, man, I take them every day because, I'm afraid to die, and I think it's going to give me a leg up. That's why everybody takes them, right? It's gotten to the point where if I don't take them, I've actually driven back to my house to take vitamins I know don't fucking do anything, because I believe that might be the day I get whatever it's going to be that I get. Do you understand? All right. I think the deeper point here is, you never know when someone's going to dump some shit into your head that's going to ruin your life, or at least change it for months, or just cause you trouble. And it could be just in passing, somebody just drops shit into your head, and you have to deal with it. You could just be having a day, and somebody maybe you know or don't know that well goes, "You taking turmeric?" "What?" "Turmeric, are you taking it?" "Turmeric?" "Yeah, you got to take that shit." "Turmeric?" "Yup." "The spice?" "Yeah. You got to take it." "Turmeric, the spice?" "Yeah, man, you got to take that." The spice that you buy once to make an Indian recipe and you never use it again and it stains your wooden spoon, that turmeric? "Yeah, you got to take that shit." "I do?" "Yup." "For what?" "Inflammation." "Of what?" "Just general inflammation." What is that?" It's the new bad thing that causes all the other bad things. What happened to cholesterol? It turns out that's good for you. What? When did that happen? Turmeric, huh? Who told you about this? My trainer. All right, so the guy who wanted to do something else with his life saw something online, told you, and now you're dumping it into my head. Now I got to worry about whether I'm going to take turmeric or not? And I apologize. I know it's a little condescending to trainers, and some people get a little weird about that. I don't know why. Is that a surprise? Most trainers wasn't their life goal, all right? They had other plans. The team didn't work out. They didn't make the team. They were at the gym a lot anyways. Whatever. Just wasn't the big plan for them, all right? They ended up there. And they can take this criticism. I'm just calling a fact. I'm not going to make fun of yoga instructors because that's different. That's sort of the last stop for them. You know, you want to be nice to them. You don't know how they got there. It's probably a harrowing tale, but you know you're kind of grateful they made it to wherever they are, and you know that you being in their class is as important to them as they are to you. Like, if it doesn't work out for the trainer, I'm sure he's going to figure out something else to do. The yoga instructor, we really don't know where that goes. You know, back to the turmeric guy. As he's walking away, he's like, oh, yeah, if you're going to get the turmeric, make sure you get it with black pepper in it or it won't activate. Now, right there, doesn't that make you go like, that sounds like bullshit to me a little bit? Am I that big of a sucker that you think I would believe that? Where's the science on that? That sounds like a couple of vitamin hustlers sitting over a mound of wholesale turmeric with a bunch of empty gel caps. One guy going, I don't know, man. I don't think we can move this just like this. It's just a spice. I think we got to add something. Yeah, like what, boss? I don't know why it's a 30s movie. I don't know, maybe another spice? Yeah, like what, maybe pepper? Yeah, keep talking. Maybe we say it activates it? Holy shit, that's a fucking $1 million idea right there. Let's load up these gel caps. Maybe Rogan will move them on his podcast. I mean, I know Maron won't do it. He's more of a Stamps.com Squarespace guy. But Rogan's sort of an old school supplement slinger. And I know I'm going to get a little flack for that comment. I know there might be a minor pile-on Twitter of the monoculture of free thinkers, but I can take it. So I guess after all is said and done, I should just say that like I'm taking turmeric and I feel less inflamed, you know, in a general way, generally less inflamed. I'm going to believe that. I believe that. It's funny what we believe in. You know, it's kind of ridiculous. Sort of all kind of magical thinking because we're all frightened. But there's one thing that is kind of baffling to me. You know, we all take vitamins, yet there's a vocal but small minority of people in this country that refuse to vaccinate their children. They refuse to vaccinate their children because the jury's still out, I think, on the vaccines. Is it, though? Jury's out on vaccines? How many friends do you have with polio? A lot of polio people in the family and iron lungs? Got a lot of people, you know, in the iron lungs. Did you ever get over that whooping cough you had? How's that kid with mumps of yours? Is that kid all right? You fucking moron? And they're always like, the measles isn't a big deal. Yes, it is. It was gone. There were no measles. And they're like, well, everyone knows you can knock out the measles with a high dose of vitamin A. What? No. I mean, if you add a little black pepper, I think maybe you got a shot at knocking out the measles. I don't know what's happening, people. I don't know. But it's pretty clear the world is ending. I don't want to shock anybody. Seems to be happening, though. I thought we'd get out. You know, I thought we'd make it under the wire. I thought I would, you know. I'm 56, but I don't know. I think we might see it. Certainly, it's been ending environmentally for a long time, and we've all kind of known it. We knew it. But I think on a deeper level, the reason we're not more upset about the world ending environmentally is I think, you know, all of us in our hearts really know that we did everything we could. You know, we really... Right? I mean, we really did. I mean, think about it. We We brought our own bags to the supermarket. Yeah, that's about it. Like we brought the bags right when they told us. We brought them, and it just wasn't enough, it turns out. Just not enough to, get us over the top with this. But I don't know, maybe this straw thing, the no straw thing, maybe that'll do it. Maybe that'll keep the polar bears from drowning. Sometimes the answer is right between your mouth and your soda, and you just take that out of the equation and the human species survives. You know what I mean? It's going to be a tough transition for a lot of people, oh, fuck, I guess we got to drink like grown-ups now. It's bullshit, man. No straws. Fuck this. Goddamn liberals fuck everything up. And that is the tone and depth of many of their arguments.